Greetings and salutations. So I'd say I got on this whole wave of self-improvement like around 8 months ago, because that was around like the first time I came across a Hamza video. If you don't know who he is, he's like a really big self-improvement YouTuber. He talks about like becoming a better version of yourself, all this kind of stuff, right? So that first video, I can't remember what the video was, but it triggered me. Like, I don't remember, but I know I felt it, like, because what he was saying was true. So I clicked on his channel and then I ended up watching so many of his videos, and it like really got me into the mindset of, oh, I want to like improve, like become as great as I can be. Along this journey, I'd say there's been ups and downs, as with anything, of course, but most people don't talk about the downs because maybe they think that if they do, they'll look weak or something. I don't know, but I completely disagree with that. I think that there's like a lot of power in talking about the things you've had difficulty with, because 9 times out of 10 other people can relate to you. So yeah, I want to talk a bit today about like the things I'd say that I've had difficulty with the most. Number 1, sleeping early. I love sleeping and I know the importance of sleeping, but still it just seems like I could never sleep before, I don't know, like 1 a.m. Like, I've heard that like teenagers, their chronotype changes when you become a teenager. You're naturally inclined to sleep in later and stuff like that. There is that aspect of it, but I've got to take some accountability. I'm not going to just completely put the blame on that. There's also the aspect of maybe I always use my phone like just before I'm going to sleep, and taking in that blue light on like your screens, your laptops, your phones, your TVs, all of that kind of stuff. It doesn't register with your brain that you're supposed to be sleeping at that time, so you don't feel tired, and that's what prolongs the time until you go to bed and actually fall asleep. Although not everybody has to wake up early, I feel like that's something that would really work for me, because the early bird catches the worm, as they say. I feel like just having more time in the day enables you to be more productive. Like, in order to wake up early, you have to sleep early as well, because you need to still be getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep. You will see on like all of these TikToks and stuff saying, oh, sleep when you're successful. I got 5 hours of sleep and I'm a millionaire. All of these guys, like, congrats to them, but not getting enough sleep is so detrimental in the long term. You may not feel the implications of not getting enough sleep now, but when you're 50s, 60s, 40s, all that kind of stuff. And I've touched on that in a video prior. I'm not going to get too much into like the science of it or anything, but yeah, that's something that has been very difficult, getting like into a good sleeping routine of like sleeping early and waking up early. So yeah, it's something that I'm still working on, and I know a lot of people are going through that as well, like just sleeping late for no reason. Maybe you might be a night owl and you're so productive, like at 3 a.m, that's when you get all your studying or revision done or whatever. But I feel like having more time in the day enables me to be more productive, if that makes sense. So that's something that I definitely have to work on, sleeping earlier. Number 2, and that is consistency with the gym. With this one, so I'm a university student, and when I'm back home, I find that I'm a lot more consistent with the gym. But when I'm on campus, like at university, I seem to slack a lot with the gym, and I think it's because there's a lot more going on. Like when I'm at university, I've got to focus on all these assignments and lectures, and I also do basketball and Tang Sudo, which is a martial art. So it's just a lot already like going on, and there's like events, societies, all of that kind of stuff. But when I'm back at home, I can focus on, like, I have less to focus on in terms of school and stuff like that, so I can focus on grinding in the gym. When I go to like back to university, like for another semester or stuff, it seems like I lose the vast majority of my progress, because when you're not consistent within the gym, you're just not going to be able to like maintain or upkeep the physique that you're trying to build. With that being said though, I still, because I did like basketball and Tang Sudo, it's a lot of cardio and a lot of exercise regardless, so I'd say it's still okay. But if you're trying to like build muscle and stuff like that, yeah, I've got to be in the gym. So number 3, procrastination. That's something that has has been a tough one to overcome, really. I'm still working on it, because you may procrastinate and not even know you're procrastinating at the end of the day until you really like check yourself. Yeah, just like putting off important tasks, like I know I should be doing studying or responding to emails for my business or going to the gym, like just stuff like that, reading, meditating, journaling, procrastinating, all of that stuff that I know is beneficial for me. I'm a lot better now at like keeping myself in check, getting stuff done when I need to get it done, but like throughout the whole journey, and say like, especially in the earlier stages, that is something that I had a big problem with. Number 4, discipline with my diet. I wouldn't say I necessarily eat like unhealthily. I don't eat like unhealthy foods as in meals, but the big problem that I've had is with snacking. Like specifically with chocolate, and I've got a really sweet tooth for like chocolate. Yeah, that's really bad, because obviously it's just a bunch of like unnecessary calories, unhealthy. Because I still do like a lot of exercise, like basketball, gym, tang sudo, I don't necessarily like add a ton of weight. But when you think about it, if I was to stop like snacking so much on chocolate or whatnot, imagine how much better my progress and my results and my physique would be. It's not even like I need to eat chocolate or whatever, or snacking or stuff like that, but I guess it's kind of like a dopamine thing, because like obviously it tastes good. Again, this is something that I am a lot better at now, but yeah, I'd say that that is something like in terms of diet that I had a lot of difficulty with. Like one small chocolate bar is like 1,000 calories, like just for no reason. You don't even get full from it. It doesn't provide you with any nutrients, so it's just better to cut it out overall. And yeah, find some healthier alternatives. Number 5, it's just like sticking to a daily routine, like just in general. And I can't count how many different like timetables and daily routines that I've tried to make, and none of them have worked. I haven't been able to stick to one of them, to any of them, for more than a couple of days. And it's just because like, I think personally the problem is going from having no structure in your day to complete structure. It's just not feasible, because it's a lot like having so much structure when you come from having no structure at all. Like, oh, at 7:45 I'll do this, and at 8, then at 8:30 I'll do this. It's just not gonna work. And I know a lot of people have tried to make a routine and it just hasn't worked. You haven't been able to stick to it, and it's because you're trying to do too much in one go. You need to slowly build up a routine. Like maybe you want to start with a morning routine at first, like okay, at 9 o'clock I'll do this, at 10 o'clock I'll do this, and then focus on getting those done every single day and build up that habit of getting those done every single day. And then maybe you want to go after that, once that's really established and you're consistently doing that every day, you add in some more things, like adding more to your timetable. Okay, then after 10 o'clock I'll do this, then at 12 I'll do this, and then you keep doing that and you build it up slowly, like build up all of the habits slowly, and then eventually you'll have a consistent daily routine and you'll be able to stick to it, because you didn't implement too much at one time. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, like build it up slowly, instead of just like going, okay, one day I've got no structure to a fully structured day. It's just not like sustainable to stick to. So that's one thing that I still have to work on. But yeah, those are the 5 things that I'd say that I've had the most difficulty with on like my self-improvement journey. And whilst I'm getting better, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Let me know in the comments, like if you can relate to any of these, or just what like you've had problems with on your self-improvement journey. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.